Thanks for coming, guys. I'm going to make fathead dough. I'm really excited. I'm excited because of what I'm going to make with the fathead dough. Because you can use this dough for pretty much anything. So I'm going to make like these, kind of like a Hot Pocket. That's what I'm going to call it, is a Hot Pocket. I'm going to make a Hot Pocket. They're excited to make them. Hey guys. Thanks for coming. I'm making Hot Pockets, apparently, with fathead dough. So I actually looked this up. And this is from Emily, who's keto.copy. And this is her onion bun recipe, which I'm pretty sure is just a different amount, like same ratios, it's just like half of her other recipe. So I'm pretty sure what it is. I might be wrong, but this is the recipe I like. And I actually made, not by a long shot, what did I say? Shit, I don't even know what I said. It is the same. I'm pretty sure. What's not the same? I need to know. Hi Rachel. Thanks for coming by. Hot Pockets. Yeah, it will probably be burning on the outside and frozen in the middle. I'm not going to freeze them, but I did buy, like ham, turkey, and chicken to make Swiss, and then ham and cheese, which is actually a play on the ham and cheese things they have at 85. Paul really likes those, so I figure I can make some of these for him in a different variety, and it's kind of like cheating. Because man, that thing from 85 looks delicious, and I kind of want one. So this recipe, I think, is her fathead, just different amounts of the ingredients. So yeah, the croissants, those are delicious looking. Paul keeps getting them because he hasn't been staying on the train. So yeah, they smell amazing too. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking so this doesn't take 5 ever. All right, so the first thing, I want to show y'all. Yeah, I know, Soul. Like, some of their dessert things they keep coming out with, I'm just like, yes, I want that. That looks delicious. Okay, so if you're somebody that is about to start tracking or wants to weigh their food to track it, 85 is so good. So good. I had their coffee today. It was delicious. Okay, so if you're somebody that's going to start tracking, or you want to measure what you're eating, which is what I'm going to start doing to track calories, I'm still keto. I just want to reel in the eating a little bit. I'm going to show y'all how to weight measure something. This is really important because if you're trying to track, you want to know how much of stuff you're eating, and 1 tablespoon of butter looks differently than what a weighted tablespoon of butter really is. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the scale. All right, so whenever you turn your scale on, this is usually going to give you a number, and then you press tar for it to zero out, and then we need 6 ounces of mozzarella. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting, this is on grams. Unit, ounces, 0. Okay, so I want 6 ounces of mozzarella. All right, it's a little bit too much, 570. All right, so just like that, that's how you get 6 ounces. See? Oh, there we go. So that's how you measure the mozzarella. Then you're gonna have to cook it. So that's how I measure everything. Whenever I weigh, I weighed my vegetables out. These are my vegetables for tonight. This is 150 grams of cabbage, and this is 118 grams of broccoli. And I'm going to pour butter over it, but I wanted to make sure I only got a tablespoon of butter, so I'd weighed that out also. Yes, it's a lot of work to track stuff, but that's how I actually lost weight. And it's going to reel in my eating a lot. So I really want to do that. Oh, I could have done eggs too. Okay. So for these rolls, mine don't really rise that much either. And also if you overcook them, they will not rise as well. But mine are probably about this big. Maybe the bottom of like a coffee mug. Yeah, probably like the bottom. It's about that big. So, and And I usually make about 6 rolls. I actually cut it like diagonal and then to make it about 6 portions. Yeah, you have to weigh your shredded cheese. So it's funny because somebody will say, let me get a bowl, I'll show you. Somebody will say, this is 1 serving of cheese. Is that about 1? How much cheese do y'all think that is? You think this is 1 serving of cheese? So you can weigh it and actually see if it is, and it almost never is. Grams, how many serving is 1? 30 grams. Oh, that's less than. Okay, so I was wrong. So that could have been more cheese than I thought it was going to be, which is awesome because then you get to eat more whenever you count it out. Will these store frozen? I assume so. I have made them and had them a week later and they were still fine. Yeah, medium clogged cheese. So I think they're fine. Paul ate them yesterday for lunch, so. Yeah, a food scale is like, it, especially with butter and cheeses, because those are so caloric, a little extra can mean a lot of calories at the end of the week, if you do it over and over again. Okay, so I'm gonna warm this up for 30 seconds and then mix it again and then and then warm it up for another 30 seconds. We want it to get it melty so we can mix an egg into it, which is really difficult, but it works. Rolling pin, you're gonna roll something later, so. Okay, so while that's going, I'm gonna put this cheese back in this bag. Bagels. I bet that'd be so good. Today, so whenever I was at, I don't know why, this looks disgusting. Is that better? That's better. Okay, so whenever I went to Winco tonight, because I went grocery shopping on a Monday, you know who else is grocery shopping on a Monday? Nobody. Nobody's grocery shopping on Monday. You heard it here first. Mondays are the day to go grocery shopping. Okay, so I didn't want to buy like an entire package of different meats because I don't think I'll go through them fast enough. So I asked this super nice lady behind the counter and she gave me 6 slices of each one. So I got 6 slices of ham, 6 slices of turkey. There's so much air in these bags. And then 6 slices of chicken because I wanted to make like a chicken cordon bleu. I wanted to make a turkey and cheddar, and then I wanted to make a ham and cheddar. Turkey and something else maybe. So, don't be afraid to ask like your deli to do this for you because this is way cheaper. So this is only $2.22 worth of meat, and I will use all of this within the time before it goes bad. I don't eat a lot of deli meat. Like I haven't eaten deli meat in a very, very long time. So ask your deli. They will cut you off just a little bit or just enough for like whatever recipe you want to make so you don't have to waste any food. Alright, so get our cheese out and then we need got one spatula. I wish that would focus better. There we go. Okay, alright, so this is not melted yet. This is only one time in there. It's just warm, starting to get kind of melty. It won't stick to your bowl, so don't worry about that. I'm going to heat it up for another 30 seconds, and then we're going to mix in the egg with a fork. Or that's how I mix it in. If somebody knows a better way to mix this damn egg into this cheese, you let me know, because I only get it, like, kind of mixed in. It's not very well, but, I mean, it works. But I feel like it probably could be better. Don't worry. Fathead dough comes out almost all the time. Or you can just cook it until it's just, like, a really hard piece of cheese. Okay. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so cheese, nice and melty. I'm gonna go ahead and just stir that around a bit. I don't want to heat it up more than just to make it melty because you don't want to like actually cook it or anything. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm making fathead dough. I'm making like Hot Pockets. I do have, I got broccoli and the cheese. Oops. Okay, so I actually am going to mix together the dry ingredients and then I'm going to mix it with my hands because that's genius. Alright, so let's get a container for some dry ingredients. Let's mess up another dish. You know what? We're going to mess up one of my cooking dishes. Y'all see this dish? It's plastic. It's from the Dollar Tree, and this is the perfect, like, mixing bowl for a lot of things. And it was $1. Love this stuff. I am not a big fat head dough person myself, because it is a lot of calories for what you're eating. But me and my boyfriend made pizzas last night with this exact dough. It is one of the best pizzas I have had on keto, and I have tried a lot of the different crusts and things out there. So it was worth making. It really, really was. Okay, so for my dry ingredients, it's 3 ounces of almond flour. Hot Pocket. You're welcome. Okay, so we want some type of measuring cup to get almond flour. All right, 3 ounces of almond flour. Oh, I'm on the wrong unit. Okay, 3 ounces. That's 2.5. You know, you can actually add like instead of doing like onion powder, you could put pure in it and make cinnamon rolls, or you can add whatever flavor you want. I made the cheddar ones, and they're also super delicious because I love cheddar. So, also something to try out is the cheddar rolls. Hi, Cece. Thank you for coming. Yeah, if you add seasonings, this is like, you can wrap it around hot dogs. You can put it, like, make pigs in a blanket. I mean, there's a million things you can do with this one little recipe. So, I mean, I like it. I do like it. What am I looking for? Oh, onion powder. Half a thing of onion powder and then 1. That's a little much. Okay, here we go. All right. Maybe I should just throw it in the... Okay, so next time I'll use the food processor instead of doing it this way. Oh, friends. Okay. So, a nice friend on here told me the other day that I was using... So, I stopped using regular deodorant because aluminum's not good for your body. Cancer causing, all of the hype words, not good. So, I stopped using antiperspirant that has aluminum in it, and I use Schmidt's. It's alright. It doesn't keep me super, like, fresh, but it's still the only one that doesn't have anything added that I feel like lets me kind of breathe. So, anyways, okay, so somebody pointed out that this has aluminum in it, and I did never know that, and I think I want to not have aluminum in my baking soda, or baking powder, so I went ahead and grabbed this Rumford baking powder that has no aluminum in it. It makes me feel better. I don't know if it really makes a huge difference. Hi, thank you for coming. But I did get the one without aluminum, and I'm not going to use the one that has aluminum anymore. So, okay, so Schmidt's, here's my spiel on the natural deodorants. So, I have tried Lumi, which is really, really expensive, and I was really, really, like, wet all the time, I felt like. So then I've tried Schmidt's, and I really like Schmidt's. I'm a little wet sometimes. Sometimes I'm stanky. It just depends on how much work I've done that day. Doesn't bug me. I don't care. I go home and shower. I shower twice a day, so I'm not, like, super stinky. And then I have tried Fatco, which is made with beef tallow, which is cow fat. And I really liked it the first day, but I feel like it's keeping the toxins in my armpit, and it was making my armpit really dark, because I wasn't able to sweat at all, I don't think, through that, and I didn't like that either. So that's kind of where I am with natural deodorant. So I'm still using Schmidt's until I find something that I prefer. That's just how that's going to go. Okay, so I'm going to heat up my cheese a little bit because it kind of cooled off. I do use Schmidt's soap too. I don't know if that makes any difference. And then I use like cocoa butter lotion. Yeah, I didn't really like there's one I can't get over, and I don't remember what it was, but there's one smell I did not like. But all the Schmitz ones have been pretty good. Like, I think I'm going to stick with Schmitz for now. The Fatco one wasn't bad, but I'll use that on, like, days I don't maybe want to sweat. But it won't be an everyday kind of thing. Okay, so reheated up my cheese. I'm going to mix an egg in there with a fork and try to get it in there. Okay, so if you tried Schmitz, so Katie's saying that she tried it and it was like a brick on her armpit. Girl, do not use the regular one. That one is the worst. So I'm just literally mixing this egg into cheese with a fork. This is not anything exciting. Hopefully it'll kind of incorporate. So I tried that one, Katie, and didn't like it either. The sensitive formula has coconut oil in it, so it's way easier to get in. Way easier. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put on food gloves and try to mix this with my hands. So, I used to put it, so whenever I was using the rough one, whenever I was heating up my straightener, I'd put it in between there, upside down, and it would kind of warm it up before I put it on my armpits. It worked pretty well. But yeah, it's rough. Okay, so food gloves are $13 on Amazon. They're the best purchase I have ever made in my life. All right, so I'm just taking, I can't really move this down now. There we go. All right, so I'm just going ahead and smooshing this egg into this cheese. Hi, Emily. Okay, so I didn't realize that I was making your onion. You know me. Emily knows that I am like kind of a space cadet about some stuff. Okay, so I didn't realize I was making your onion roll recipe. So I just dumped all the dry ingredients and I'm just going to smush it like Emily does. This is pretty much what she does. I think she even wears gloves. I want to be Emily when I grow up. Okay, so I'm making your onion bun recipe, which I think is the same as your fathead dough, just a smaller portion. Correct me if I'm wrong. So all she does is she scoops from one side and then smooshes. I'm pretty sure that's the technical word. And then I guess she just moves the bowl around. Emily she has a whole video about it, guys, on her blog. She also has awesome recipes, but there's probably a fancier way to do this than what I'm doing. So I'm just going to keep... Maybe she's correcting me and I don't know. The gloves are not reusable, but I really only use them for when I'm doing something like kneading the dough or touching meat. Other than that, I don't really... Oh, I forgot parm! I forgot parm. Damn it. Dang it! Dang it! Okay, I'm gonna touch the parm. I'm just gonna get it dirty. And we're gonna eyeball it. That's probably about right. All right, let's get that parm in there that we forgot on accident. It probably wouldn't have made that much of a difference, honestly. Scoot and smush my dang. You're so silly, Cece. All right, so now I'm just mixing in some parm. I forgot to put it with the dry ingredients. No big deal. It wasn't gonna melt really anyways. So yeah, you know what, guys? If I can make fathead dough and mess it up and it's still going to taste fine, you can make anything. Anything. Okay, so Emily also really needs this. I mean, she needs it so well, and I'm just so proud of her for doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. Like, I don't care if it comes out lumpy. I just feel like that's good enough. Okay, so here's my... See, mine doesn't come out. Hers is like all smooth and beautiful. Mine's a little lumpy. Kind of looks like it's got fur in it, but it's just cheese. Oh, and then Emily does one of these moves. I'm just not good at these kind of things, guys. So, anyways, that's my fathead dough. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. I'm actually going to stick it in here and take off these very sticky gloves. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it with a knife, which I just cut salad with, into 6 sections. So I literally just cut it in half. Like that. Stay together. Okay, so essentially that gives me 6 sections. Yeah, I did it. I'm so proud. I love doing this kind of stuff. All right. Now, if you want to see a fancier way to do this, Again, Emily has it with videos on her blog. Go check it out. She makes some of the best stuff. But, she also answers all my questions, which is fantastic. Because I have lots of questions before I make things. And then I need to, like, substitute stuff, and it's a whole thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use some parchment paper and roll this dough out, because I'm going to stuff it with stuff. Like a piece of cheese and some meats. All of the meats. Okay, so we got all the different meats. Yeah, Emily's awesome. So Emily started keto after I had been around for a while, and I was like, keto copy, who's this? She'd be making all these recipes of things that we don't have recipes for. Because that is when everybody started making recipes to substitute stuff, and I feel like Emily was like at the beginning of that. Everybody in the keto community has always been like trying to make things, but Emily came and was like, here's this. I mean, it was just, there was like a cheese Danish. Oh my god, the cheese Danish. I actually have some jam left. I should make a cheese Danish. This dough would make a cheese Danish if you wanted to put swerve in it, or sweetener, instead of all this stuff. So, or the onion powder, obviously onion powder sweetener. Yes, crumble the parchment paper. It is my favorite thing. I am going to use more gloves because I don't want to touch this stuff. Yeah, Emily has some great stuff on there. And I like to bake, so she's kind of a baker too. All right. Maybe one day Emily will make a keto book, and I can have her sign it, and she'll be my famous keto friend. All right. What am I making? Oh, today I started requesting things from Emily. I was like, can you make this? Can you make this? And I was sending her photos, so that was fun. I liked doing that. Okay, so cutting it the way I did, it didn't work. So we're just gonna kind of do it the way. Okay, so the cheese Danish is the same thing as what we just made, except for you put sugar, like a sugar substitute in, and then you put jam, and then you fold it. And mine did not look beautiful. Mine is not cute at all. Is there orange gloves? What's so fancy about the orange gloves? Are they different? Are they better than the black ones? I just ordered whatever I could find that was food grade, that was on Amazon, that was not an arm and a leg. Which, these are like $12 for a whole box for 500. So I felt like that was kind of a deal. Okay, so anything to not touch raw meat. I hate touching raw meat. I'm not a raw meat toucher. Inappropriate. Okay. Alright, so I'm rolling my dough out. You can make, this is how I made pizzas yesterday. You can make buns, you can make hot dog buns, you can do whatever you want. Live your life. I am making these, and then I'm going to put a piece of cheese and some meats in it. So let's do the ham first. Emily is keto copy. She's in here too. Keto.copy, Emily. Okay. So, got some ham. Does anybody else watch 30 Rock? Because if they do, they'll get that reference. If they don't, y'all think I'm a moron. That's okay. Okay, so we're going to fill this bad boy with as much ham as I can possibly. This is going to explode. I don't care though, you know? I really don't care that it's not going to all fit. Okay, so I didn't think this through, and I don't have a cooking sheet. Nope, not one down there either. It's alright. Nope. There only can be so many places this thing can fit. Okay, it has to be in here. Well, shit. I have lost a cooking sheet. How did I lose a cooking sheet? That's not even possible. It's like massive. Oh, you know what happened? I bet it fell behind my oven. Damn. Ah, it did. I found it. Don't worry. Always an adventure in my life. Always. Yeah, exploding ham, right? I'm so excited about that. Okay. Who in DFW knows where? I know where that one is. I got this one. I wanted the other one for other baking purposes. Who in the Metroplex knows where the Costco parchment paper is? Does anybody know? Because I need the Costco parchment paper. I need enough to cover everything in my life with parchment paper, and I can never find it at Costco, and it ticks me off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm just going to set it to the side right now, and I'll put cheese on all of them in a minute, because I have to open the cheese, peel apart the cheese. I'll just get there. I'll get there in a minute. Okay. All right. That one. Roll out the next one. Roll out. Y'all know Ludacris? Okay. Sam's. Dang, is it Sam's? I don't have a Sam's card. I only have Costco. Well, Paul has Costco. I have no cards. Maybe I'll get the Sam card since he has the Costco card. I feel like we need both in our life since we're keto. Okay, so rolling out the second. What do we call this? Hot Pockets. But Hot Pockets like have like a sauce or something in it, right? Costco did not have any the last time I checked. I went and they did not have any parchment paper at all. Okay, I'm just now rolling these out, so I'll fill them with meats in a minute. Okay. Where's he work? He works at Sam's? What? We should talk more. 30 Rock and Ludacris. I know. Guys, I'm full of awesome references from the last 10 years. I don't know anything. Like, 30 Rock's one of my favorite shows, and I'm pretty sure it went off the air in the early 2000s. Like, I'm not sure. I guess it was on in, like, 2005. I'm just old. I just like old stuff. I'm not in with the new. Sam's. Yes. I need to go to Sam's. See, y'all can go with me to Costco, and then I'll go with y'all to Sam's, and it'll just be a whole day of awesome shopping. Okay, so I'm only gonna make, okay, it is supposed to make like 3 more. Alright, keep going. Alright, I wonder why you're not, my cat watches TV like super close when animals are on. I think it's because he can hear the animal noises. Okay, I don't know how to make a rolling pin, like roll. I don't know if y'all have noticed that. I'm using it like in the middle of my hand. I don't know how to make the dang thing roll the right way. Or how you're supposed to roll any of this. I'm just making this up. Okay. Alright, so I'm just thinning out the dough before I put meats in it. I got all the meats. They were so nice to do like 6 slices of meat at the deli. Okay, so I have one left. What do I want to make with it? We'll make one big one. Okay. Aww. I'm so glad. Thank y'all for watching me. This is the time of the night that I want to say thank y'all for coming and watching and supporting what I do. And I love y'all. Y'all are the best. I'm so glad to get to do stuff like this. It makes me so happy. Okay, so this one's really large. Man, this stuff made the best pizzas. Okay, so I made fathead dough. I made Emily's onion bun recipe, and which is fathead dough, I think. And then I am putting different meats and cheeses in it. So far, I have a ham pocket o' ham, and now I'm gonna do a turkey pocket. I'm making Hot Pockets, but Hot Pockets have like sauce in it. Oh, so I don't know. Okay, I think this one's too small for what I'm... Okay. Oh my gosh. I haven't had deli meat, guys, in like a year. I just stopped eating deli meat. And it tastes salty and amazing. Alright. Yeah, the onion bun, so good, right? I made some for my boyfriend. I made the cheddar ones. And I made the mozzarella ones. And it depends what you're eating, what you wanted to go with. Like, we had eggs last night, and they were really good with eggs. The cheddar ones were. I haven't done a live yet for my hair. Okay. Chicken. These are just gonna be like little itty bitty. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Okay. so I haven't done a hair live. Today's looking pretty gross because it's very humid. Y'all are so funny. Hi, thank y'all for coming, everybody that's watching. I am just, I don't have the different types of cheeses like I thought I did. The boyfriend has that set of cheese. Okay, so change of plans. Change of plans. Change of plans. All right, so I have Munster cheese, so all of it's just gonna have a slice of Munster in it. Munster and ham, Munster and turkey, Munster and chicken. I'm just using half of a piece of cheese that I got from Costco. All right, I don't need this. I thought I did. All right, so now I'm gonna try to fold these over. My implant, actually, thank you for asking. I wanted to talk to y'all about that. So it went fine. No complications, no weird stuff. I have to go back in 2 weeks for them to check on it and make sure everything's okay. And that's it. That's all. All right, so I'm just gonna call these what they are. They're not Hot Pockets. They're little, I don't know what you'd call this. Oh, can I maybe shut this? Oh, I can't shut it. Maybe we're gonna shut it. I don't know. I'm trying to see. They're gonna ooze. It's just gonna ooze. It's just gonna ooze. I can't even help it. I'm just gonna fold them over. And, okay, so this one actually shut. That first one did not shut. We'll see what that's like. Okay, so here's my little cheese. Oh, dang, it's open on one side. Okay, yeah, like an empanada. That's exactly what I'm thinking this is like. Okay, so that one is the, I don't know. Now I don't know what's what, so it's all right. I don't really care. It doesn't make any difference. Okay, so shutting the rest of these. Okay, so the rest of them were shutting. That one was just maybe a weird shape. I'm just tucking the little meats in and putting, and then just moving the dough over so it's shutting, and then. Yeah, these are going to be a disaster. Hot mess pockets. That's what I would call these. They're not exactly perfect, but look at that. What shape is that? That's not a shape. It's not really a shape. Okay, so put the meats in. Fold it over. I'm just folding them over and then smooshing it where it's closing. I love empanadas. You could make taco meat and make empanadas with this. I mean, that would be fine. This would be a perfect empanada. No. Yeah, it would be good. That would be good, actually. Okay, so I haven't put anything in the other two. I don't know what I'm going to put in them. I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, so what should the other two be? Ham wallet. That's a good one, too. Okay, so I don't really like ham, so I'll take the rest of this ham to my boyfriend's. Actually, you know what? I'll make him another one. Because I won't eat ham. Do not like him. Okay. So all I'm doing is I did ham, and then I'm gonna fold it over. I'm gonna show y'all. Alright, so just put the ham down. This, you know what? This one can probably be scooted back a little bit. And then I'm just folding them over and kind of smooshing it in there. Are these going to open and go everywhere? Maybe. But I'm prepared for that. This one's just a little short. Fold, fold, go. Go team, go. Yeah. I bet Emily's like sitting at home. She's like, I cannot wait to see this disaster that bakes in Sam's oven. Because that's what I would think. You know what? I'm going to use a little piece of the big dough to cover up this little piece right here. Yeah. Patchwork. Now we're patchworking it. There we go. Alright. Right there. I don't need to eat all these anyways. Just patchwork it right there. Alright. What do you think about that? I feel like that's good. That's good. I feel like that's going to go well. It's doing good. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So this is the only one that looks fantastic. Look at that. I'm going to cut slits in it to let some of the steam out because there is meat in there. I'm trying to move the ones I know I don't want, which I think are those. Okay, so... Oh, Oh, I had one more to fill. I might as well fill this last one. Okay, so it's fathead dough from Emily. It's her onion roll one, actually, because that's my favorite. I got chicken and turkey. Let's do chicken. So here's my dough. I'm gonna go ahead and put some meats in there. Oh, the meats. Okay, so chicken. I miss sandwiches, guys. I do. I super miss sandwiches. So I don't miss sandwiches. I just don't eat deli meat because it makes my stomach hurt now. So when I do eat it, pretty uncomfortable if I eat too much of it. Okay, so just doing half a piece of cheese. Emily's so qualified. I don't even know what she's talking about, but she is qualified. Okay, so I'm smooshing the corners. All right. All I'm doing is just taking these, like, if there's extra, I'm just gonna fold it and smush it just like this. Ooh, chicken would be so good in this with some ranch and bacon. That would be really, really, really good. Okay, so I'm gonna cut holes in them so that they kind of breathe, so they don't just like everywhere. That was a very cute sound. Y'all are welcome for that sound. Okay, let's do. I have so much shit out of my fridge right now. Yeah, there's like, so roughly, and don't sue me because I haven't ever counted, there's only 800 different fathead recipes. I like this one the most. It doesn't have cream cheese in it. It has been the best tasting one and the one that cooks the best for me. But everybody's ovens and tastes are different, so... Oh, I want that, Emily. Let's make that. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. Alright, so let's cut little holes. Little holes. We're gonna use this big ass knife to cut little bitty holes. Nope, that big knife did not work. Alright, we're gonna use this other slightly smaller knife. Yeah, it does depend on, like, which meat I get. Like, if I get meat from Jason's Deli, game over. I'm gonna die. But if I get the one from Costco, it's not too bad. So it just, you know, you gotta find whatever meat works for you. I'm sure not eating meat for as long also means that it just makes my stomach hurt because I haven't eaten it in so long. Emily, should I egg wash these? I don't know if she's still in here. Will that make them more beautiful? I feel like that's just adding extra shit to my list, but I'm already here doing it. So, I do have a tattoo. So my tattoos are just, they're like about me and my family and things like that. I mean, nothing, deep, and I mean, it's just family stuff. Nothing, just my grandparents, and I got something for everybody, because I love people. Do I want a sheen? Do I want a sheen? I kind of want a sheen now. Nah, they're okay. I'm not going to sheen them. Okay, so there they are. These Hot Pocket empanadas. Hot Mess empanadas. That's not what they are. We're going to put them in the oven. So my pizzas took about 20 minutes yesterday. So I'm going to let those cook for about 15 minutes, and then I'll check on them and see what they look like and then decide how much longer I want to go. So if you have any questions, let me know. I don't mind helping out. I kind of showed y'all how to track things, and I want to show y'all one other thing, because if you came to see how to track, you probably are like, why are we not looking at things to track? Okay, so this is my vegetables for the night. And, oops. Okay, and I'm going to use butter on them instead of avocado oil, because I'm kind of trying to stay away from plant oils. So, what I'm going to do is this is 1 tablespoon of butter. Do you see that? This is 100. Let's talk for a minute. I'm going to be real serious. This is 1 tablespoon of butter. This is 100 calories. If you are trying to lose weight and you just can't figure it out, this is 1 tablespoon of butter. This is 100 calories. If you have more butter, it adds up really, really, really fast. Like, fast. So, this is 1 tablespoon of butter for 100 calories. This is just such a good example of why weighing stuff makes such a difference. 1 tablespoon of weighted butter. So, have you ever baked those in your air fryer? Baked what in the air fryer? The things I just made, I've never made those before in my life, so we don't know how those are going to be. I did do a live on my tattoos. If you have any questions about art, so I have all my lives on YouTube. So if you ever, you know, want to see me do this while I'm not interacting because it's just a video, you're more than welcome to. All right, I'm already out of butter, and I didn't even butter any of my broccoli. So I'm going to have to do another tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to show you what it is. All right, so 1 tablespoon of butter is 14 grams of butter. 14 grams of butter. It's a tablespoon. It's 1 serving. 1 serving. All right. You know what? I'm like preaching, and I don't know if that's true. Okay. 1 tablespoon of butter is 14 grams. 1 tablespoon, 14 grams, 100 calories. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right. So, I have, let's see if I can, okay, there we go. 0. So, all right, put that on there, and then it says 87 grams. I don't need to know that, so I hit tar, which gets rid of it, and then I'm going to put 14 grams of butter into this. 6, 13. Okay, 13 is good enough for me. I'm not going to cut off a sliver of butter for that 1 gram. So that is 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm going to melt it really fast, and I'll show y'all what it looks like. This is why things are so sneaky. So sneaky. Out of nowhere, you're like 30 tablespoons deep into butter, and you don't know it. I mean, that's just one of those, it happens. I've been there. I'm telling you now why that happens. Alright, there it is. 1 tablespoon of butter. That's it. It's a little baby amount of butter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour it over my broccoli. And you know, I don't need to use all the butter, so if I use less than 1 tablespoon, even better. Which is what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is just what I'm eating later on tonight for dinner. Roasted broccoli, roasted boyfriend broccoli, and roasted cabbage, a little bit of onion powder, and salt and pepper. Alright, that's the vegetables for tonight. Oh, that was very loud, I'm sorry. And I'm having chicken tenders, not as interesting, whatever. But I do get 8 ounces of chicken tenders, and I am excited to eat chicken tenders for dinner. Oh, and I forgot, I'm going to make sauce, I think. Y'all ever have like an avalanche of meat happening in your freezer so your freezer doesn't stay shut? Excuse me, I do. Yeah, there's carbs in onions. There's 1 carb per thing of garlic per bulb. I don't worry about stuff like that. Garlic, there's pepper, seasoning. I don't worry about any of those. I understand you can add like a carb to your day if you want, but I don't do any of that. So the sooner you stop eating, the faster you start fasting, right? So that's always a good thing. I just eat whenever clove. Thank you. A bulb is the whole thing. That's a clove. Emily, you're always looking out for me. If I know anything, I know half of anything I say. I don't really know the whole thing, but at some part of the thing I'm telling y'all about, I'll know some of it. That's pretty me. So, if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, please DM me. I have tracked my food for the day. I'm having 8 ounces of chicken tenders, broccoli, cabbage. I have dessert already set out, which I can't track, but it's my last portion of it, so I'm very excited. And that's it. So, yeah, I just can't track the minor things. It's just not, yeah, I'm sorry. I just, yeah, I know all the things. Except for when I go to Korean barbecue, I will eat 30 pounds of garlic because they let us put it on the grill, and it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay, I will take a picture of the hot mess empanadas that we made that are not Hot Pockets, and I hope you all have a great night. The recipe for the fathead is at ketocopy.com. She is on here. Her name's Emily. She's awesome. She has some great recipes, awesome blog put together. She explains how to do a lot of stuff, which is really important, I think, and why and things like that. So, if you need anything, let me know. I'm here to help out. My dessert is the last of my cheesecake brownies from last week. They're good. If you haven't made cheesecake brownies yet, you should make some. I hope you all have a great night. I will see y'all next week.